try and keep this one a bit more short and sweet compared to my other videos, because I have noticed they are quite long. So to get things started, the Simple Pleasures Pink Sugar Frosting Hand and Body Lotion is probably my favourite thing to like for my skincare, and it's not really, it seems to be a really silly thing to say like that about, because it is bright pink and it has got a cupcake on it, but I actually really like it. Also, the smell, can I add, is literally a frosting, and it comes out of the tube rather like frosting too. So the name on the package does not lie. I really like this because it does soak into the skin, and my problem with skincare products is like I put them on before I go to bed, and I don't want to be sitting there like, or laying there all sticky, and this does soak in, so that's probably the main reason I really like it. I don't really use skincare products, if I'm honest. I never really have. I'm more of a water kind of person, just get everything off and leave it. I don't really put much on my face in regards to skincare, which might be a bit of a taboo, but I've been fine as of like so far. I don't really get many breakouts, and I'm quite lucky in that sort of sense. But I don't know, I've never really used products because I feel like they might, I don't know, I'm worried that I'm going to react to something badly, so I just tend to stick with makeup which I'm generally aware I don't have reactions with. But I don't put this on my face, I put this on the rest of my body, and it's really nice, it's really silky, and I love it. My next items are actually very new, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers raving about them quite recently, and it's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte. This is the mattifying base, so it's the primer, and then this is the foundation. And my colour is 20 Sand, which as far as I'm aware was the darkest one in Superdrug, where I got them from, which was rather weird. I'm not used to getting the darkest shade of things, but I couldn't see any darker than 20 Sand, and it does match absolutely perfectly. Firstly, the primer, I like straight away I love how big it is, because the other primer that I do use is the Maybelline Babyface, I believe it's called, the blue one, and I feel like I don't get as much product, or I have to skimp when I use it, because this is quite a bit bigger, and I don't know, I think I prefer this one to that, especially because it works so well with this. I feel like these two put together is just great, and if any of you watched my recent haul, my beauty haul, you may have heard that I've found two other foundations that I really like, but this one now has probably taken over in the race of winning Ayesha's affection. So yeah, I'm really glad with these, and I think that they're great, and I could recommend them to anyone. I will say, it's with the kind of applicator, it's kind of hard to not put too much on your hand, so I do have that problem, but with a mattifying sort of foundation, it does, like, it's very easy to build, and it has really good coverage as well, so these are just all round great. My next item is actually the only skincare stuff I really put on my face, and it's Lush's Ultra Bland Facial Cleanser, and I generally use this to remove my makeup when I don't use a wipe, or to just cleanse my face, and I don't use it that often either, probably about twice a week. Not because it's too strong, or it does too much, or I've noticed a massive difference, but because I usually just don't have time. I'm a very, I start quite early in the morning, so I do like to go to bed quite a bit earlier, and I do therefore not really have time to use these kind of things. Lush are an absolutely amazing brand, and Ultra Bland is such a great cleanser, and it smells really nice as well. It's a kind of like, if I could open it, it's like a kind of, I think it's got beeswax in it. Yeah, it has. It's like a very waxy kind of thing, and it's very smooth as well. So this is absolutely great. Bronzer wise, when I bought the foundation and primer, the L'Oreal one. I went to, there's 2 Superdrugs in the town I live in, and I went to one of them and I got them, and I was after another product and they didn't have it, so they suggested I went to the other Superdrug, and I went there and I noticed that they had all of their makeup on their like 3 for 2 offer, and I just bought 2 products and I was like, so I spoke to them and I said, like, is there any way I could get another product, would that be okay? So to cut a long story short, they did actually say that was absolutely fine, which I was really glad about, obviously. And I was in quite a bit of a rush, so it was a case of, out of all of their products, what do I want to get something I have already and I need a top up of, or do I want to try something new? And as it was like a free 3rd product, I thought I'd try something new, as it, like, in case I didn't like it. So I was torn between some of Barry M's and Bourjois's lipsticks and a few other types of products, but they didn't have a massive range of things there. So I ended up looking for a bronzy type thing, or something along those lines, and I came across Gosh's Giant Sun Powder. This really is very big and does take up a lot of room in my drawers. I will show a close-up of it. It has a lovely mirror in it as well, which is pretty big, like for a mirror in a compact. This is actually very big. But this is absolutely awesome. I recommend this. It might be a bronzer on people who are a bit more fairer, because I am quite dark myself. Like, my skin's not as, I don't know, I'm like a medium tan kind of colour, but this is awesome for highlight or bronze, so it adds a really nice sheen. My next item I actually spoke about in my recent beauty haul, and it's Kat Von D's Shade and Light Contour Palette. I won't talk about it too much because I did speak a lot in that video, especially about this. I just have not got anything negative to say about it, as I've said before, and it's just a massive favourite of mine. I think it will be a favourite of mine for many months to come, as it's the first thing I reach for when I think contour. So I'm just so glad I got it, and I'm so glad it's as good as everyone said it was, because I don't know, I always get worried when I hype up a product in my head in case I'm just disappointed when it comes, and I really wasn't with this. So massive favourite, probably year favourite. My next 2 items I'm actually grouping together, as they're both MAC lipsticks. I'm quite late on the MAC lipstick bandwagon, I think that's the right word. You get the gist. I am quite late to it, and I do wear a lot of nude type colours and pinks. I'm not really a bright red kind of person. But the 2 colours, Honey Love and Brave, Honey Love is matte and Brave is satin, seem to be colours that really pop out to me with a bit darker lip liners. I really like both of these, and I will show close-ups of them both. They are just absolutely great, and MAC, I don't need to say much about MAC's lipsticks because I'm sure most of you have all heard of their amazingness, but because of colours like these, I will be investing more in MAC, like lip products. They're just great, and I will show close-ups of them. My next favourite is by a brand that doesn't really get mentioned that much, but it is a like drugstore product. It's 17 up to 18 hours stay time concealer. I think I've read that correctly, I'm not quite sure. And I've got this in like extra fair, like the brightest colour. Yeah, extra fair, literally to like brighten up underneath my eyes. This is obviously not for anything other than to brighten up, like as a highlight underneath my eyes, because this is very bright for me, like extremely. It's almost white, like the colour, so on my skin it looks very silly, so I do have to really blend it in, and I mix it a bit with my foundation so it's not too white for me. But I never actually thought that this would be as good of a concealer as so many other products are, but it's really quite up there in my like in the concealer products that I've tried. But I do use it, just as I said, to brighten under my eyes up and to highlight brow bone. I'm very impressed with this. I haven't got too many concealers, so I can't really compare, but I think this is good, especially if you want like a concealer to brighten up areas of your face but you don't want to spend too much on it, because I don't really use concealers for anything else. So great product. My next product is a repurchase, and it will always be a repurchase of mine, and it's the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara in Smoky Eye. This has been my favourite mascara for a very, very long time and will continue to be my favourite, so I thought I'd start off my first favourite video. Well, no, I wouldn't start off. I thought I would express in my first beauty favourites video that this is awesome. I don't really know if anyone else likes it as much as I do, and I think the reason I like it so much is because this was the mascara that my mum was trying when I first took the plunge into mascara kingdom. I love it, and it will always be a favourite of mine. My last item is actually a nail varnish, and I do wear nail varnish, but I'm not really one to go out and get loads. I generally stick with my plain colour, the plain colours that I have of like matte black, white, red and pink. They're generally the colours that I use. Or grey. Grey's a good one. But I recently went into Primark and got this gorgeous purpley colour. I will show a close-up of it. This is just a great colour all round. I haven't actually got it on my nails at the moment, so I'll just show you a close-up of the colour. But when I did go to use this, I was worried that it was going to be like that, it was going to flake a lot easier, and it really didn't, and it's only £1. So PS loves, I think that's what it's called, the whole range. It has actually really surprised me, especially for how cheap it is. So big up to Primark and keep doing your stuff. That's actually the end of my favourites for now. I'm sure next month I will have some new products to show you guys. I am starting to buy a lot more things to try rather than just repurchases or, oh, I need a mascara so I'll get this. I am actually going out and getting specific things that I haven't tried before or that I feel like might aid me. But I'll see you next video, guys, and thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Bye!